now. Steam, steam, steam genie, steam, steam, steam genie, steam, steam, steam genie, steam, 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 steam. Yeah, bro, what the fuck, bro? The most solid Let's Play intro of all time. Like, it's gotta be, right? Where's my lemon water? Hey everybody, Steam Genie here, and welcome back to another playthrough of Let's Play Conker's Bad Fur Day. We had last left off trying to get the keys to get out of this hellhole of a place, but I thought I would show this part, because this is the last part I had actually left off in the game before I had fast-forwarded to show the ending part, which I thought if, you know, anyone was watching along in the last episode, that I thought it would be pretty important to just show where that last key was, but I wanted to continue in this episode a legitimate playthrough of where I had last left off, because I don't want to cheat you guys, you know, I want to actually get through this and play through the game. Had a lot of problems with this game so far, just trying to get it run on emulators and stuff, and now, thankfully, I have a capture card, so I could quite literally capture this game on my Nintendo 64 and use a Nintendo 64 control and have everything be perfect, but unfortunately, I had started this playthrough on an emulator that I had paid $15 to freaking get, which makes this game run like, dare I say, crap. Anyways, so you're just gonna have to traverse through this mansion pretty easily. You know, you could literally outrun the zombies. You're faster than them. You don't have to worry about interacting with them. They won't get you. Unless if you're cornered, like I just did. Like a freaking idiot. I can't believe I said that, and then that happened, dude. Like, alright, just take a chill pill. Look at all those fangs on that little, I don't even know what it's called. Armrest for the stairs? Whew! I can't tell you how relieving it is to just, like, be at this part in the game, because I tell you, this whole key part is pretty frustrating. And like I said, this area is just so big, it gets disorienting if you don't really know, like, where you are or where you're supposed to go, because there's a lot of rooms. I mean, it really feels like the game just wants to trap you here. Like, where would you have known where that ladder was? I mean, sure, they showed a quick cutscene, but no, that's besides the point. I really do like this game. I think it's better than Banjo and Kazooie, but I don't know. Actually, I think maybe Banjo and Kazooie is better than this. You know, because, like, how many times have I talked about the pump and dump style of, like, this game, and how, like, you're just kind of playing to get to the next cutscene, really. Like Banjo and Kazooie really is an immersive world, and it's a totally original idea, too. It's like, you know, when you look at it, it's just like, you know, how the hell did they come up with this stuff? You know, they spent years developing these ideas, you know, like Conker? I'm pretty sure they spent the better part of 3 or 4 years developing this game. Anyway, so you come up the ladder, you hit the switch, what the hell am I doing? Going back down? Oh yes, that's right, I'm so sorry, I did not mean to mislead you with my piece of dialogue here, so this is what you're gonna want to do. I guess I was just so confused because in the last video, I had jumped off the ledge, and I thought you were supposed to do something up there, but what you're actually in fact supposed to do is hit that switch, come back down the ladder, and actually come back into the lobby and walk through this door right here, which will take you to the third key. Now this is what you have to do. I'm sorry I kind of threw you off there with my piece of dialogue, but what I don't understand is why isn't this the first freaking key you have to get? You literally have to do the other 2 keys first, which are next to impossible to achieve. And this one is like butter. You know, it's right next to the steps, you open it up. I guess they figured they tortured you long enough. You know, let's just make the last key easy. But it's like, they should have made this the first key, because it's just so easy. And then increase the challenge along the way, but they did not do that, so. We are finally done with this haunted mansion, ladies and gentlemen. And others. I mean, this is just phenomenal.
Finally.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, Conker, finally.
Yeah.
Now time for an embarrassing trek down this mountain again. Yeah, there's still zombies. They're gonna be there at first, but then the more times you die, they won't respawn. So you'll just be able to keep redoing this as many times as you want. Funny enough, this is actually the first time I've failed at this so many times. Like, I've... Oh my god, that was so embarrassing, dude. Oh! And it's a game over? Damn. No, it's really embarrassing how many times I failed at this, because I'm always, like, every time I do this, and like I said, I've played through this game maybe like 3 or 4 times, so not many times, but usually every time I get to this part and ride the barrel, I could do it pretty seamlessly, and I do it perfect every time, and it amazes me how perfect I do it every time. But this piece of gameplay right here actually reminds me of my humanity, because I just, like, you just fall. You know, if you don't, it's actually pretty funny to watch again. Like, jeez, man. So we got one left, you know. I forget how many times I did this.
Whoa. Whoa.
Oh man, you're already gonna fail, dude. No, this is hard. You gotta, like, just utilize that joystick control. And then the way he dies, he just explodes. It's horrible. Yeah, you just gotta utilize that joystick control, man. I mean, this is just like how the game was made, you know, it's the primitive era of 3D everything, you know, like, this game doesn't even utilize 2 joysticks, you know, which probably would have been smarter. I mean, the N64 really set game companies in that direction. They're just like, we can't have a D-pad in yellow, you know, we need a joystick. But then Nintendo was like, oh, you know, why not have 2 D-pads and 2 joysticks? I'm so sorry. It's actually just funny to watch. And the game over cutscene is nice for content. Well, not content. I don't want to sound, like, pretentious and egotistical. It's like, it's just good, like... Because, you know, this is the game. You know, why not see the cutscene? Oh, excuse me, I gotta blow my nose.
Whoa. Whoa.
Damn it, dude, I'm really not good at this. Alright, so this time I should definitely get it. I can't believe how many times I've actually did this. Like, I cannot express how I am actually able to do this so many times seamlessly once. Oh my god. You see that? Oh! Damn, dude, that was really close that time. Like, I could do this seamlessly. I do it within seconds, you know, but... I just had a hard time this playthrough. You gotta ask yourself, well, why did you keep this in? You know, why didn't you just do it again and have seamless gameplay and show how awesome you are at it? It's like, well, because, I don't know. Because this is the video. Shut up. Anyways. Yeah, so after numerous freaking tries, I think I finally got the hang of this. Look at that! It literally amazes me how you could do it so seamlessly, you know? But I think it's also because the N64 control in the joystick actually has a bit of resistance, far more so than using, like, just a regular run-of-the-mill controller, because the response time is different because it's not the hardware, so it's all, like, read and inputted kind of differently, and I think it's just more sensitive to it. But the N64 joystick definitely has more resistance, which makes it easier to do something like that. So, I used to think that you could come down here without the barrel, but if you don't have the barrel, then you're not going to be able to get up this hill right here, which will then take you out of the level. Because you got to remind yourself, you know, you got in here and you got stuck, so you really have no way out. You have to take this barrel down the mountain to get out of here. And just like that, it will take us back to where... oh, right. Get that free $100. So, I forgot that this happened. There's nothing there. You know, it's just the sky. If you were playing this on the Nintendo 64, or even OpenEMU, you would not be witnessing this right now. You would be back at the waterfall where you started in the beginning of the game, which I thought was pretty interesting, and I would have loved to have talked about, because, you know, it's like, just like how the game kind of like brings it all back and takes you to the beginning, and, you know, like, I don't know, just like loops in a way, which like kind of shows you that your journey was like, you know, it's all coming full circle kind of. But instead, 64 decides to crap out and not project any of the graphics, which I'm pretty sure happened through my first playthrough of the game as well, when I had originally played this on 64s back in 2020. I'm pretty sure I had to do this exact same thing, and I did it with the keyboard, and I was just that determined to finish it that I somehow managed to do it. Now, if you're playing this on 64s like I am, and you've gotten this far, just use the grass. Never mind. I was going to say use the grass to kind of weigh your distance of getting out of here. Now, normally this should not be this hard. Okay, like, it just shouldn't. Yeah, right, the friggin' Scarecrow's still awake, and we're going to give him the helium we never gave him in the beginning of the game, because I was just trying to pump and dump it. Which is ironic, because I started the game in OpenEMU, and I still didn't do it here in 64, so...
Very much.
What a drunk.
I'm gonna go to bed now.
I'm sure you are, sir.
Night.
Good night. Anyways. I really hate to be knocking 64s, but look, I paid $15 for this, and you can't load the graphics at the end of Conker 64? I mean, I understand in the beginning it said that most games aren't going to run that well on the emulator. Then why make the emulator at all? The whole point of like, paying money is for getting something more quality. But if OpenEMU is free, and it runs infinitely better with the exact same graphics as the Nintendo 64, why the hell would you buy this? You know, it's just a waste of money. Anyways, we're going to be sitting through trial and error here, and I hope this isn't boring watching me attempt to do this so many times, because literally, if I were playing this on the N64 or anything else, you would just see the graphics, you would be back in the beginning, you would go through the hole where you knock down the gargoyle, and then boom, you would be at the war cutscene. But instead, I gotta deal with this shit, you know, in the middle of a freaking Let's Play.
Oh man, I have no idea what the hell I am.
That was my present form self complaining about the gameplay. This was so stressful to do. You know, and I'm surprised, like, I didn't think I was really going to keep all this in, but it's like, here I am commentating, talking about it. I mean, I'm achieving the quite literal impossible. Thanks, 64s, for not loading my freaking game. Like, what? Like, what? You know? Like, where's the freaking platform, dude? Dare I say, I mean, I wasn't even thinking about continuing this playthrough anymore because of just how jank the graphics had become and stuff, and I just thought about, like, moving on, because I have a capture card now, and I want to start, like, capturing, like, some Switch games I got, but, you know, I'll just be perfectly frank, like, you know, with the two people who, like, commented on, my videos, Nintendo Lover, and, I forget the other person's name, but, you know, they were just so kind, you know, like, two random people I don't know in my life, you know, are telling me that I'm doing such a good job and I should keep going, that I just almost feel like, you know, why should I give up? I mean, I literally have... There's only 3 more parts to this Let's Play. We are at the end of the game, and this is the 3rd part. So there's only 2 more parts after this when you think about it. So it's like, is it really worth it to just give up? I mean, I'm gonna have to create a quick context for the end of the game, because the end of the game didn't even freaking load. Excuse me. There was literally only this. Like, none of the graphics loaded. And most of the cutscene was cut out, so I'm gonna have to do a quick, like, disclaimer in the beginning. Like, you know, I might have to rip somebody else's cutscenes of the game. The gameplay will still remain mine, but I might have to rip somebody else's cutscenes for the end of the game, because the cutscenes didn't load on 64s. It's like, thanks, 64s. Here, you know what? I don't even care. You know, don't buy 64s if you want to play this game, because you know what? It doesn't freaking load, and you're gonna be like losing it trying to figure all this out, man. You know, and the only reason I pulled through on it is because I'm Let's Playing it. Like, I don't even remember what this rock looks like. I mean, if anything, it might help, to have like some photo references. Oh my god, I actually did it. That's pretty cool. Might help to have some photo references to the right. You know, just so you know where you're going. Like, I can't even believe that. Like,
I'm in the fucking ether, man. This is horrible.
that was my present self again, complaining about the gameplay. I don't even know how many times I do this, man. You know? Like, this is just terrible. I can't believe 64s, you know? Like, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be doing this for the better part of a half an hour. It seems. Like, I don't even know. I don't actually think, what they're showing me on the screen right now in Final Cut Pro is actually even... I don't even think it's showing me accurately, like, where we are in the game, because it's like we had already interacted with the Scarecrow, so I'm not entirely sure. Well, I know I'm almost done with this, because I had struggled with that rock before the door. Or, I'm sorry, after the door. I had struggled with that rock, you know, as many times as I had done it in there. So now it's time for the next part that I find achievably impossible, which is the rock closest to the lever that will get us out of here. And if you thought this was difficult, imagine walking on that platform that you knocked the gargoyle off, and you can't see it. Like, imagine just doing that. I did that in one try. Because if I had to do it in multiple tries, I probably would have died over and over again. Or not died, I would have just fallen over. Which, it's amazing you don't die here with how high up you are in the sky. I mean, oh look, there's the lever. The graphics aren't showing it. Literally, I am so grateful that this grass loaded, man. Or else this would be impossible, and I wouldn't be able to continue. Alright, so now here we are. We just gotta walk on the bridge.
How the fuck am I supposed to get back, dude? This is impossible.
It quite literally is my present self.
Impossible.
It quite literally is my present self, and I feel your pain. I feel your pain, my present self. But I do it. I do it for you, ladies and gents and others. I mean, I do it for you. I'm insane. Literally torturing myself. Just to get this done. I literally do this over and over again. As a matter of fact, I don't even think I should cut this. I think you should see how many times I had to do this. This is now a smear campaign against 64s. like, dude, this is horrible, man. I played through this entire game to get this? Not only that, I played through it like 2 or 3 times, you know? So it started in OpenEMU, and now I wanted to finish in 64s. And 64s has done this to me. You pay $15 for this. It's like, you know, I don't doubt that you could probably play Rampage or something, but Conker? Come on, get the camera right, dude. It's like, what the hell, man? You know, like, you gotta just follow instinct. Like, you literally just have to go for it. Oh, no. And look, that's the rock we jumped on. It's so weird, man. I'm surprised my present self didn't make any comments in that moment. I really thought I would have. Yeah, a lot's gonna change with this whole capture card vibe. Oh no, dude, no!
Is there like something with the graphics card that can help me out right now? Like, what the absolute shit?
Yeah, this is terrible.
Oh, this is painful, man. I can't do this.
It really is just hard, you know? I don't even know what else to say. Like, this playthrough of the game has changed considerably. Forget pump and dump, how about struggle and constipate? Anyways. I don't know why I keep saying anyways. I guess because I just don't like what I said before, so I'm like, moving on. This sucks, dude. This sucks to watch again. But I think I get a little bit more aggressive here. Like, I think I just kind of go for it. No, dude, no! Oh my god.
Dude, I'm like right there. I know exactly where I need to walk.
This is like Battletoads all over again. You know, like, you just keep trying and trying and failing, like... And it's rareware, so it all comes full circle. I mean, this is literally what I did the first time I played through the game. Dude, you got it.
Like, oh my god, this is literally impossible right now.
Quite literally is my present self. It quite literally is. Excuse my breathing. I mean, there's just like... There's just nothing I can do about that. I start to get a little bit more aggressive here, as you can see. Like, I'm just kind of charging through it. I'm getting a bit more used to the rhythm of the level. I mean, this is literally the beginning. This is where we started. This is where the game trains you for the rest of the game. And now it feels like the end boss, you know? Like, it's just impossible, you know? But as you can already tell, it is possible, and I do get through it, because this video is going to be like 40 or 50 minutes, so all we're doing is just sitting and watching for me to do it. And I think I do it here. Oh god, look at that, I'm running. Stay in course, go straight. Oh my god, I did it. You get goosebumps watching that, bro. And this is also another thing that I just have to mention real quick, is that on 64s, this is supposed to be, I think, black and white or sepia toned. But in 64s, it's just regular color with film grain. Like, it's just like, geez, man.
Where they have come from, I do not know. We need to send them back to wherever it was they came from. We need you, soldier. Yes, you.
Who the heck is this guy?
Sign up at your nearest signing up station. There should be one near you. But remember, soldier.
Signing up station.
Will be indebted to you.
I wish life worked that simple. It's not like you need to go to a recruitment center in like West Point, Virginia or something to sign up for the military. Anyways, as you could have already guessed, just get that one up because that was a bit ridiculous. As you can already have guessed, we will reach the last point in Windy, which is this area over here with the barbed wire. I mean, this is war. It even gives off the vibe. It's just a cold steel door with barbed wire. And you'll notice the door is finally open, so let's go in. No cutscene. You know, you're just here in the war bunker, where shit is going down. Oh, actually, we do get a cutscene. You just have to walk out a bit. Sorry. He just brushes it off like it's freaking dust.
Hey, boy.
I like the way he says that.
Sure is lucky to survive that atrocious atrocity. Come over here now, sonny. Clean hood.
Yeah, right? It's like, aren't we already here?
That's good. Forward, nice line. Oh, there's only one of you. Right, son.
He's delirious.
Problem. 0830. Boat must arrive at said destination. Here. 0825.
Believe it or not, if you actually look at the map he's pointing at, that's literally exactly what you have to do.
You sonny look like a resourceful kind of guy. I don't care much for the A tire.
What's wrong with a hoodie and no pants, bro?
Yourself. Here's the mission. You may accept it as you wish. 1.
Clear the way! I just like the way he says that.
Get out of here, pronto. We just got a war to fight. 2. Clear the way.
No.
What are you waiting for, sonny? Get that dang thing out of there. Right. See you in the boat.
I don't know what I've been told. I don't know what I've been told. Dude, I love this game.
Oh, that shit.
I love this game, but I'm not gonna lie, this area literally, like, makes my nostrils stuffy and my head start to swell up, because you literally have to go up here to this bathroom area. Like, I didn't know what to do for the longest time. I wasn't looking up a Let's Play or a walkthrough, like, I was just trying to get through the game, and I didn't realize you had to come up here to some freaking bathroom.
You've got a problem.
Hi there, fella.
But if you pay attention to the cutscenes, you'll know that you have to come up here. It's just, it's so stupid, like, you could easily miss it.
If you have any, like, toilet paper?
No, I'm not the janitor. I could be pleased to have this conversation somewhere else. I think I'm starting to gag.
Oh, yeah, I got a bit of a problem, and it's kind of like, oh, yeah, well, I'll come out now.
And this was my big problem. He's talking about toilet paper. Like, I thought I had to find him toilet paper here somewhere. You know?
I seem to have this thing attached to my back. I can't see what it is.
Oh, you need worry about that. Come on, let's go.
I'm a little tired. Could you give me a hand? Just get around back there and, you know, give me a hand.
Well, okay.
See, and this is the problem with this game, like, later on, is, like, I just didn't realize what I had to do, you know? I thought I had to find him toilet paper. I didn't realize, like, all you have to do is just get behind him and push him. Now, before you get behind him and push him, you want to make sure you have this block positioned in a way which is in front of the ramp, because we're going to be pushing him down. And if you don't have this block here, then you're going to just kill him, and then you have to go back to the bathroom and grab another one. But we're going to hopefully do this in a fluent kind of playthrough style. So you push him down, and then he slides. Oh, that was close. He hit the edge. Alright, and then you come across these blocks of TNT that remind me very much of, like, Banjo-Kazooie. They just got their little eyes going. Now, a good strategy I got for this is, like, when you want to start walking, as soon as that block right in front of you, like, hits the very beginning of its rhythm pattern. Meaning that as soon as you, like, as soon as you're in front of the block, you just want to start walking with it. You want to almost, like, do exactly what you're doing with Conker and this guy, actually, but with that block. Oh, man, yeah. Okay, that was a little sketchy. That was a little sketchier. Now, these blocks are a little bit smaller, which means they move a bit faster than the thicker blocks. And we got a bit of a tighter space here, so I'm just gonna wait. Because I just don't want to take any chances. And yeah, that's pretty much it. The left side is very easy compared to the right side, because the right side you gotta deal with some monsters. Sorry, I'm burping a bit here.
You go on.
Nope! Conker's like, right. Yeah, we're totally not just gonna murder you for, you know, the greater good. Oh, and here's that eel, you know? It's really feeling so much like just every Rareware game they ever made possible. Oh, shit. Excuse me.
Oh, yeah. The power nodes are down. They need to have some electricity put through them. How you gonna do that? I don't know. Suffice to say, there's an electric eel in there and some things. I leave it up to you.
Now, I actually appreciate that cutscene because after you take care of that TNT guy, you literally jump in the water, and your first instinct would be to think, well, okay, now you're going to use some kind of device. Oh, wow, look at that soda. Is that Conker soda? Anyways, I just appreciate that cutscene, because you jump in the water after dealing with the TNT guy, and if, you know, you don't get that cutscene, you don't really know what to do. You know, you don't know if the power nodes are down. Like, how are you supposed to destroy this guy? You know, you can't hit him with a frying pan, because then you'll just die, so... You have to come into the water, and you have to get this eel through these rings here to power it up. That's weird, a cutscene didn't happen. Was I just not paying attention? You're supposed to get like a little cutscene that shows that it happens, or maybe you do that after everything happens. Yeah, okay. You do that after you take care of everything. So there's 3 rings, you just swim through them. They're all like pretty much synchronated with one another. And then you put the power on, and then a giant bead platform emerges that you use to then destroy the TNT guy to get that airplane out of the way, which is the entire objective of this game. But well, the entire objective of this level. Which, I don't know, it's just something about the latter part of this game that just kind of makes it hard to really find out, like, what you're doing. And, like, a lot of the levels just feel like they want to keep you stuck there for a while, and it's like, did they just give up? I don't know. This game's still pretty great. So you have to destroy the eel, or else you're not gonna have that bee thing pop up, and then you're gonna be stuck here forever. Like, this is just stuff I didn't realize playing through the game the first time. So you come up here, you go to this platform, and you'll see that the TNT guy is actually still there. So, just like how we destroyed that dinosaur in part 6, I think it was? Part 5? No, it definitely wasn't part 5, it's part 6. We sacrifice him for the greater good, to satisfy our own. Bad fur day, baby. To think we're already at 31 minutes, and that was predominantly taken up by the fact that that whole area just glitched and wasn't processing in the emulator. Thank goodness I got this freaking capture card, man. I never have to do emulator stuff again. You know, I just did it to get started. I wanted to get my foot in the door, getting some positive feedback, and I really appreciate it. I really appreciate, you know, the 2 of you who are saying such nice things. So, anyways. So once you get done with that first TNT guy, you come back up to the bathroom where you'll be reintroduced to another TNT guy. They just infinitely respawn.
Another one. Hi.
What do you mean? I don't suppose...
Yeah, I know. Toilet paper. Come on, out.
But the phenomenal thing is that his awareness level is actually at worm levels. He can't remember anything. Well, it's not even that he can't remember anything, it's just he's an entirely different sentient version of his previous other self. Almost like his parents had him, birthed him, and raised him within a 5-minute period, since we destroyed his brother. We now have another amoebic cell of the exact same version. What the hell are you saying, man? Okay, so you get behind him, and you push him. Just like a turd that comes out of his ass cheeks. Anyways, so you push him, and you want to avoid these monsters, or else he'll explode, and you have to do this all over again. And this can get pretty annoying, especially, I feel as though this is one of those instances where maybe a keyboard is better, because you just get a bit more accuracy in the turns. Like with the joystick, you don't really get that good of accuracy. And you can kind of fuck up a bit, but I think that's just what they were going for. There aren't any monsters right here, but there will be one immediately, so you're just going to want to, like, basically zigzag your way through it. The first part's kind of easy, but this last part, oh my god, dude. Okay, so I cut that, and now we're back. Excellent.
I'll just sit here.
I'll just sit here, but you don't get Conker's passive-aggressive look, because he's already so fed up with that shit. He's just like, man, I don't want to do that. That's the boat we're going to be leaving in, so once we take care of this TNT guy, we're actually just going to have to come back down here on these steps to meet back with the general. And look at how much of that plane is taken out. Doesn't look like much in the cutscene, but it's literally the whole damn plane. Playing through this, I forgot that you actually had to take the boat to go past that. I thought you could just, like, swim through, but it's like the vast ocean, you know? You don't know what's out there. So many people have died within these few minutes. Like, the people who piloted this plane are dead, and there were 2 TNT guys that are just gone. I'm surprised the cutscene doesn't just load, but anyways, you can see the squirrel general right there. We just have to meet him. I'm surprised the cutscene doesn't just load right after that. It's amazing that you have to meet him by the steps.
Done what you asked?
Hold on, soldier. What the hell's that?
What a freaking jerk, bro. And he laughs! Did you hear that? Are you kidding me? He freaking laughs!
Ow. Somebody hit me on the head. Huh. Where am I? What's this doing on
So for those of you watching who didn't know, excuse me, that's a really terrible way to start off that cutscene. That entire thing was actually a parody of Saving Private Ryan, a movie, believe it or not, I forget who directed it, but Tom Hanks is starring in it. And a funny little tidbit about this in particular is that the lead animator of this game actually said that she was visualizing dead squirrels for months. Like, just trying to envision how this cutscene was going to go. And there's actually a rare piece of footage that shows this squirrel with a walkie-talkie in his hand when it was premiered, I believe, at E3 2000.
Teddies everywhere.
Thought that was just a cool little tidbit.
Stop looking good. Teddies. I hate these guys. Get your head down. This is crazy. We've been locked down here for the last 10 hours. Murder holes up there. Machine gun nets. Gotta clear them out, boy. What was that you say?
And he's just dead. He's just dead. That's horrible.
Yeah. I gotta do it. But I'm not equipped properly.
You got this, Conker.
I think you should press B now.
And then by pressing B, you get a cigar and 2 submachine guns. Now, this is another thing I didn't know, because the door is locked, and he's like, you gotta go take out those murder holes. You literally just gotta shoot this door, and you go in. Even though there's a giant lock on it, it makes you think you have to find a key, but you don't. You just gotta shoot it off. And we come into this little bunker here, where we gotta fight some teddies. It's pretty cool. I love this game. I mean, this part honestly reminds me when I did security back in 2020, but I love this game. Look at that! Look at that! That's some Mario Party 2 shit when you don't know who's gonna be like the party leader or whatever the heck it is, and then they like have the silhouette. And, you know, it's exactly like that, man. I love this game, dude. I love Nintendo. I love the N64. Like, not many people like the Nintendo 64 because of the controls, the graphics, and just how blocky everything looks. But I love it, man. I grew up on this shit, dude. Like, this shit's in my blood. It's in my soul, and I love it. And I died like an idiot. So, Lord knows we're gonna have to go through this a couple of times. Basically, almost banking on 40 minutes here. I'm kind of running out of steam. I think I'm gonna end this video fairly soon. Whoa, that was weird. That little graphic thing. Ah, damn. Messing him up. Yeah, I don't know what this moment is reminiscent of. It's just kind of like a basic shooter. Then that door that says kill on it comes up. Now, many people have many misconceptions about what you have to do here. I tried to jump over these 3 beams, but you actually have to crawl underneath it. This is pretty easy. Make sure you have your guns equipped because a teddy is going to pop out right from here. Gather any chocolate you can. We've got 2 health. We're probably going to die. Like, we're probably going to die. I'm not very good at this. I can even remember, like, the first couple of times I did this, I just kept freaking dying, man. You know, like, this is not I'm definitely not going to get this done in one playthrough, especially with this next jump coming up. Like, this game just wants you to fail by the end of it. I'm pretty sure there's another Teddy coming around this corner. You know, like, what the freaking heck, man? So have your guns out, because you're gonna need it. Oh man, that thing doesn't even have a head. And look at this jump. And then they put a Teddy there, and then you die, like a Nimbus, because... fuck you, am I right? I don't even care, man. It's like, fuck you. And then you get a game over, then he puts milk on your rotting corpse, and your entire eternity is destined to be a table leg for some Panther King. Alright, calm down. It's just some video game from 2001, bro. It's literally fucking, like... I don't even know. What, it's 2022? Like, my math is so off. Like, what was that, 11 years ago? No, dude, actually, it's like... It's like almost 19 years ago. What the heck happened with the graphics there? And did you just hear me cough? I'm so sorry. This playthrough is definitely going to get rougher near the end, because I'm just ready to start some new stuff. You know, I got the capture card, I'm just ready. But it's like I started this playthrough in 64, so I gotta finish it, man. As you know, Teddies will be popping out. And I really don't like to show, like, the same thing twice, but it's like, you know, screw it. This is a playthrough. This is my playthrough. You know, I'm an honest gamer. I don't, you know, I may do post commentary, but I can assure you that all the gameplay is mine. I'm not in the business of ripping anybody else's gameplay for money or fame. You know, it's like I just like playing video games, man. I like recording it. Oh my god, if I did not grab that one chocolate, I would be freaking dead. Actually, a pretty good strategy is if, you know, you have a full health bar, to just actually do that jump and die. Keep the chocolates in this vicinity so you can come back to grab them. I actually learned that by sucking at this so much, that it's just better to have a full health bar and leave that chocolate there. Just because if you mess up that jump, you can get more chocolate to keep going. And even though I'm doing this on an emulator, I for some reason just don't save state, and I just play through the game as if it were on the N64. You're going to want to be careful here because Teddies are popping out, and hopefully I can take care of this on one bill of health, which I obviously don't. You could hear my frustration. That quick controller slam. Oh man, doing this over and over again. Like literally, I am playing this on an emulator, and I play it like it's the legit N64 game. Do you agree with this method? Let me know in the comments. I'd actually be really interested, but I can't possibly prolong this gameplay anymore. Like once I get to this end part, so if anything, I don't think that there are three more. I think there are going to definitely be 3 more parts to this, not including this part. So forget what I said earlier. I kind of messed that up because I'm just gonna leave a lot of this in, like a lot of my mess ups, a lot of my, you know, because it's just like it's the end of the game. Like, what are you gonna do? You know, it's my playthrough. Okay, so we're gonna go through this again. Mess those Teddies up. Isn't that great? What the hell? I actually did that jump perfectly. Holy damn. Alright, so if you want to do that jump perfectly, just give it a very light precision-based jump, and you'll do it. Teddies are going to be popping out from the ceiling, so you just got to have your guns equipped all the time. You see there's another thing up there. Another little gateway door. Teddies popping up on blocks. You got to kill more Teddies and stuff, you know, it's just brutal. It's just brutal. But thankfully, we only have 2 more waves of this, and then we're at the elevator where I'm going to call this episode for now. And then we're going to continue this playthrough in the next episode. Oh my god, that Teddy just appeared out of freaking nowhere, man. And then we get a quick Evil Dead parody. You know, if anybody's ever seen that movie, it's from the 1980s. It's kind of just like a movie where these kids like hang out in a cabin and then the camera follows them around like it's a demon. But then we get revealed that it's just spider bombs. Honestly, I really appreciate this cutscene, especially since with how long it takes to get through this freaking bunker. Oh, man.
Surely it can't get any worse than that.
play the saddest military elevator music. Alright guys, thanks so much for tuning in. We're going to continue this playthrough in the next episode. Y'all have a great, wonderful night, evening, morning, whatever. And I really appreciate you guys watching this playthrough all the way through. Have an excellent time. Bye-bye.